Greetings everybody, it's Emily from Pages of Ink, and I know what you're thinking. Why is she posting a video today? It's not Wednesday. It's because I felt like it. Now, for cereals, I really have been wanting to do a book tag, yes I just said for cereals, since Friday, but Arya at bookgeekmoviefreak on YouTube posted a tag video on Saturday, and I saw it today, and I was like, you know what, I want to do that, and I don't want to wait till Wednesday. So, let's get right on into it. Just a quick thing, obviously, if you can tell by the title down below, it's the Birthstone Book Tag, and this was created by JG on YouTube. I was tagged by neither of these people, but that's okay, because the way that you spread a tag is by doing it because you want to do it. Hopefully that's okay. I assume it's okay. Anyway, so the very first question is based on January's birthstone of Garnet, which is associated with warning off negative forces and dark energies. Name a book with the darkest, evilest character you can think of. And I thought about this for a while before I bothered picking up my books, because there are a lot of negative characters, like there's a lot of antagonists that are pretty bad. But I wanted a character that was like the worst, or didn't really have a reasoning to be as bad as they were. Like Levana has her reasons, they're just not very good reasons, you know, nice motive, still murder. The Darkling is kind of the same way. He has his reasons for doing what he's doing, they're just not good reasons. So I kept thinking of all the antagonists in the books I've read, and the one that really takes the cake is like Lord Ironwood. I forgot what his first name is, but the head of the household for Ironwood and Passenger. Not only is this guy racist and sexist and too old to really be running a family, to be honest, and selfish, because the whole reason he does what he does is for a couple reasons. One of them is power, which you would figure. The other one is kind of a spoiler alert, so if you don't want to hear it, cover your ears, mute me for a second. I'll put my hands down when I'm done talking about it, okay? So mute me. Okay, so the other reason why he's a dark character for me is because the whole reason he has people searching for this thing and like slowly killing off his family is to get the woman he loves back, which could be romantic, but he's purposely having people go on a dangerous mission, and a lot of his like descendants have died from it. Okay, spoiler's gone, it's over, I'm sorry. But yeah, so Lord Ironwood, or whatever his first name is, I can't think of it. Second one, February, Amethyst. Purple, sorry, I read people for a second. Purple is associated with royalty. Name a book with regal qualities, or the king of all books, or books about kings and queens, and there's a whole bunch of royalty in that description. Every single time I see like princess or powerful character or badass female character or really anything that's like royal, regal, powerful, I automatically think of Selena Sardothian from the Throne of Glass series. Every time. Which, by the way, I am currently rereading. Yay! Because I haven't read I almost said Red Queen. I haven't read Queen of Shadows yet, so yeah. Number 3. March, Aquamarine. Washed out. Name a wishy-washy character. A character who is not strong or a follower. I do not have a character for this. I thought about it, and I thought about it, and most of the characters that I thought of, I was like, well, they've been through a lot in their lives, and it's kind of left them not in a good place. For example, Nico from the Darkest Mind series, he was tortured inside Thurmond for like ever, and then they transferred him to torture him some more, and by torture I mean experiment on him, but I mean still, you know, so his time of wishy-washy and not strongness is because of that. So he has his reasons, and I'm like, that's not his fault, so I couldn't think of a character, I'm sorry. moving on to number 4, which is the Diamond, the Birthstone of April, which is my birthstone. And I'm so excited for my birthday. But anyway, A Diamond in the Rough. Name a book that you loved but is not well known. And if you know anything about my favorite books, you'll know what's coming, and that is The Chronicles of Vladimir Todd by Heather Zachary Brewer. And that is because, even though there are quite a number of people that have read this series, I guarantee most of you, unless you've seen my videos, have not heard of this. For whatever reason, because it's awesome. You know, it's not as well known as, like, Throne of Glass, which my bookmark just fell out. That's okay, it was only a couple pages in. Or, you know, Lunar Chronicles, or Passenger, or the Darkest Minds series. You know, it's not as well known. Still fantastic. Excuse me, sorry. May, number 5, is the Emerald, said to balance energy. Name 2 characters who balance each other well. Thought about this one, and it was kind of a toss-up for a while between Day and June, Liam and Ruby, and Thorn and Cress. And I realized that Thorn and Cress are probably the best suited couple for this because, Cress. Cress is really quiet and shy and not really cowardly, but she's not the most brave character. She has her moments, though, I will give her that. And, you know, she's a dreamer. Her heads are always in the clouds, almost literally. And then there's Thorn, who's good with words and very charismatic and very down to earth in a way. Like, he'll joke about it, but he you know, knows the situation. And is brave. You know, he takes risks if it helps his cause. So I feel like they balance each other pretty well. If you think I'm wrong, I want to know what you think then, because, well. Okay, 6. I forgot where it was. June, Pearl, associated with loyalty. Name a character who is loyal to the end. And for a second, I couldn't think of anybody for this one either, because I'm like, they've cheated, they weren't really, there wasn't really an issue there, and I kept going down my books. I'm like, I don't, but then I remembered James Carstairs from Clockwork Angel or the Infernal Devices series. James Carstairs not only allows his best friend to marry the love of his life, but he's not bitter about it. He's still, like, the best of friends with both of them, and they mean the world. They're like a trio of just loyalty, love, and happiness. Okay, not happiness, necessarily, because bad things happen. But it's just, he's so loyal. You know, he would do anything for the people he cares about, especially Will and Tessa. And I think that that's really great. And I love James Carstairs. He's fantastic. This is Will, but just petting this because I should have got Clockwork Prince instead of Clockwork Angel, because James is on Clockwork Prince. Oh well. So 7. July, Ruby, Blood Red. Name a book that made your blood boil, one that made you angry. By the way, this is my brother's birthstone, which with this prompt being my brother's birthstone says a lot, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so for this, I thought about it a little bit, and I'm like, the only book that I could think of that made me angry, but I still love it, is the end of Red Queen. It's not a bad ending. It's just, don't get me started. Just don't get me started. I'm going to put this over here. Pretend it wasn't there. Okay. 8. Peridot. Pale green. It pales in comparison to other gems, which is kind of not really nice. You know, it's like saying that people aren't as shiny as other people. I think pale green, like, reflects the light better anyway. Anyway, name a supporting character who you like better than the main character. Simon Lewis. Better than Clary, better than Jace. Don't get me started on them. Love Simon. That's all I have to say. Okay? 9. September, Sapphire. Blue like the ocean, which is calming. Name a book that had a calming effect on you. Only thing. The only thing that if I'm like really upset about, I'll read. Which, it's been a while, but it's my baby. I love it. Anyway, 10. October Opal. Iridescent. Name an iridescent book. This can be any book with a beautiful cover, shiny lots of color, or you can base it off a character, quirky or colorful. I went with this beautiful cover for Blue Lily Lily Blue that is also kind of shiny. This is probably one of the prettiest covers I actually have. So, yeah. Alright. 11. Yeah. November. Topaz. Associated with resilience. Name a book with a character who rises to the top in a time of adversity. So, the name that I immediately thought of was Ruby Daly from the Darkest Mind series, because she goes from being this hidden, quiet, girl to, look at me, I can tear you apart if you try to mess with the people that I care about. And, in the beginning she didn't fight, she just kind of curled up and just hoped it stopped. And by the end of the series, she was fighting back like a badass. And it was just like, yes, very nice, very good. So, I had to go with her. And I mean, what time is more adversity, whatever, than, a dystopian world where kids are being hunted and tested on and betrayed and sold for money and sorts of stuff. Anyway, so 12. 12? Is that 12? 12? Anyway, December. Blue Zychron. Associated with friendship. Name a book with a friendship you want to be a part of. One of these. Because these people are fantastic. And these people are awesome. Fantastic and awesome. Because really there's only a couple of friendship groups in this one. But, yeah. Yay! Vampires and superpower kids that get sold for money. If you don't know what that series is about, it sounds totally bad, but it's a dystopian world where these kids have powers and they're sold by people called skip tracers in order to have these kids put into rehab camps. And yeah. So anyway, that is my Birthstone Book Tag. I tag Sasha at Whisper the Silent Winds as usual, Sophia at The Questionable Hufflepuff, and Liv at Stories for Coffee. If you guys want to be my booktube friend, please let me know and I will subscribe and we can tag each other. But here's the thing. You have to already have videos up because I'm not going to subscribe to nothing. And yeah. Anyway, there's one thing I wanted to tell you and I don't remember what it was. Oh! According to my Owl Crate, I will be getting my Owl Crate tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm actually busy. And Tuesday I'm busy. So I can either try to fit it in before I leave for work on Tuesday, or I can save it for Wednesday, or I can do it really late Monday night. I don't know. I mean, let's save it for Wednesday. I think I said save it for Tuesday. I'm going to save it for Wednesday. But I'm super excited. The Owl Crate theme for this month is sci-fi love, which will be really interesting. And I honestly feel like the book that will be a part of that Owl Crate is going to be Starfleet. That new one about the space fugitive who falls in love with the person that's taking her back, or she's taking refuge with, or something. So that'll be cool. I honestly want to know what is in this box. I really do, because sci-fi love is interesting. But that is all I have for you today. I will have in the future a book talk on This Is Where It Ends because I read it and finished it. Didn't even know, did ya? So I will have that up as soon as I possibly can. I'm not going to do it tonight because I just don't feel like it. And then Wednesday is Top 5 Wednesday, and if you give me a second and not get too mad at me for looking over here, I will make an attempt to find out what the theme is in case you're interested. Except it's not cooperating very well. Alright, come on, computer. Top 5 Wednesday, February. Guys, it's the 21st. February is going to be over in a blink, and it's going to be weird. Okay, so the theme for this Wednesday is worst love interest, male or female. Hopefully I will have some. I can already think of a few, but hopefully I will have at least 5 because I hate it when I have like 3. It's not top 3, it's top 5. But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all when I post the next video. Bye. Mwah, splat. Okay, that was super weird. I'm gonna do it the way I usually do it. Yeah, splat.